Hey guys, Cotswold Camper here, and today we're going to do a walk to the North Leigh Roman Villa. And so we begin our first walk. Going to a Roman villa, and this is my first view. Look at all the sheep! There's just loads of them everywhere. This field normally has like 5 or 6 horses in it, and that's just covered in sheep. Look at them. Freshly sheared little beautiful creatures. Quite young ones. Very cool. Try and say hello. Nope. Huh? Used to this kind of rejection. Just trying to feed a sheep. Want some? You want nothing to do with me, do you? No. Okay. None of them want to say hello to me. So here we are, finally off of the roads, now to the village, into the wilderness. Oh, I love it. It's just that, the look of the fallen leaves on the ground and the trees arching above. Something beautiful about it. And the peace of not being surrounded by people chattering away on their phones. And the views, like, just that. No big buildings or, you know, cars everywhere. It's just lovely. We've got some rose hips. Edible. And all this. It's just the horses in the field over there. Show you when we get a bit closer. Some more rose hips there, look. Yeah, see, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's a big kite flying over there. 3 horses. It's just amazing. So this part here is one of my favourite parts of the walk. It is just that for a while. Like the trees meet up either side of you. You walk under like just a very nice archway of trees with fields either side of you. And apart from the barking dog in the background, it's really calm and peaceful. And I love these kinds of things because I have autism, so I'm not so great with people. So being out, like just walking, going places, it's just something special about it for me. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing like videos like this, like walking to places, some historical places, and give you like a little bit of history of it, and some wild camping, a bit of bushcraft, things like that. And hopefully the more I record, the less awkward I feel. I keep worried that someone's gonna like pop up in front of me and be like, oh, okay, just a crazy person talking to his camera. But yeah, so this is, it's just amazing. Like, there's nothing like being out in the countryside or woodlands and just bobbing about, having a look at the animals. Like that, just how quiet it is. very calming. Does wonders for the soul. Look at that absolute beauty. Moving away on the grass. Lovely. We're coming up to this little patch of woodland. I'm about, say, almost halfway now, which is crazy because if you go on like Google Maps or OS Maps or any of the hiking apps, it'll tell you from where I started it should take 53 minutes to get there, but I'm 6'8", so my strides are a bit longer than your average person. Should have been giants in the wild or something, rather than Cotswold camper maybe. That's the downside to this time of year. It's just everything's muddy. Look at this. Is there anything more beautiful than just being outside? Big trees, and you don't want to camp under that, would you? You don't want to camp under a lot of these. One of those branches fell, you'd be squished very quickly, or at least have a bit of a headache. But it's just lush, both literally and figuratively lush. Like being out here in places like this just washes away any anxiety I have. It's just like no worries whatsoever when I'm in a place like this. There's a nice big downed tree. Look at that one. Should we have a look? Let's take a look at that one on the inside. Couldn't see what I was looking at for a second then. GoPro screen timed out. Just wow. Look at that in there. There's a lot of runs and things, I should imagine. Something's lived here once upon a time. What's up inside it? Beautiful. Absolutely bloody beautiful. I think I'm going to do one of those, you know, like where they walk off into the distance and then leave out the fact that they've walked like, I don't know, like 100 feet and then turned around and got the camera. I'm going to do it. And my handle's all muddy. So this is the woodlands here, just before the Roman Villa. Sorry if I'm talking a little quiet. I've seen 2 dog walkers so far and it's made me feel like a weirdo. But this is amazing. Later on in the year this will all be filled with just wild garlic sprouting up out of the... There you go. That's the dogs back there somewhere. Yeah, this will all be filled with wild garlic just all over the ground. You can smell it when you come in. It's amazing. And somewhere down there is the villa. Let's go over here. I'll show you how big, like, you'd expect something like this in maybe like, what, but look at that, like, I want to roll down there. Isn't it beautiful? Normally loads of squirrels as well, but I'm guessing the dogs have scared them off. But yeah, I absolutely love it. It is rather amazing here. Oh, that's not great lighting. There we go. Yeah, very amazing here. Really enjoy it. But I'm going to go to the Roman Villa now, and I'm going to turn you guys off until I get there because I don't want to look like a weirdo. See you in a minute. Just want to show you this quick. Someone's obviously attempted to make some kind of shelter, which looks like they gave up halfway through. Anyway, so we are finally here. It's just over there. It was built in the 4th century, and it was one of the largest Roman villas in Britain. Had 3 bath suites, 16 mosaic floors, and 11 rooms, and they had underfloor heating, which is more than could be said for my own home. Obviously there's not much left of it. There's a bit of the one of the mosaic floors, and that little building there, which obviously I'll show you. I'll try to. Yeah, we'll read a bit more about it when we get in there. And just before I go, yeah, there's just a sheep peeing right in front of me. Fresh poos and wheeze everywhere. So this is it. Got to walk over to the gate there. But that's the building with the mosaic flooring, and that's part of the building. So there's a couple of signs that we'll look at as well, but just look at the amount of red kites just soaring on top of that hill there above the trees. Just for reference, there's literally, well, there's a little building up there with some horses, but literally nothing else around. It's incredible. I love it. There's no people. That bench obviously was not a feature of the Roman Villa originally. I'm not sure about these walls though. I'm going to guess not, but who knows? Doesn't actually tell you. This is where I get in there in the sign. It's one of the first things it says. Here we are. The remains of a large, well-built Roman courtyard villa with a nearly complete mosaic tile floor. Yep, this is it. I have no idea what that building is. I'm assuming it's some kind of like shed where they keep things to help preserve it, but just gonna have a little look. Asbestos. Yeah, it's crazy to think that, like, how old this is. They had underfloor heating in these rooms, 3 baths, 11 rooms. And like, look, I'm assuming that's the underfloor heating then. So you can see where, like, I guess. It's crazy. Maybe a dirt bike or something in the distance, which is nice. But yeah, so that's how it would have looked. It says they would have lived in it for over 300 years. That's the layout. So these would have been, so that bit we just looked at over there, it's the baths, north baths, the south baths. So that's those bits over there. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, this is it's incredible really. I brought my son here a few times. He just thinks it's really cool. But his main question is whether we will see any Romans. So yeah, take a little walk around, show you in through the window over there, and then take you to that sign at the back, have a bit more. The one thing I'm really happy about is I haven't seen any like rubbish or anything so far today. It's well, you're probably not going to be able to see it in there, are you? No. Well, okay. Well, here's a picture of it. Anyway, that's what's in there. I feel like the glass has been darkened. This large and intricate floor, laid in the mid 4th century AD, is the best preserved of 19 mosaics known from North Leigh. Wow, we've got these other ones here. So cool. So these are the, go around this way because you can't walk on the walls. Kids, there's signs everywhere, don't do it. These would have been the southern baths. It's just crazy. Yeah, so here's the southern baths. It's insane, like with the scale of it. When you probably won't believe me, but it's obviously quite difficult to see on a GoPro, but it's like the scale of it, and it's not even the complete thing. Like it would have been bigger than this, and for someone who's 6'8", it makes me feel like tiny. There's the sheepies. All these molehills, look. Here. They're everywhere. Molehill after molehill after molehill. Yeah, I'm a little bit crazy. Yeah. So you're standing just inside the entrance to the main villa courtyard. For anyone that does want to read it, as you can pause it. And then here's the Forge's Hold. Wow. It's crazy. It's just it's like just the quiet. Like you got a plane going overhead at the minute, but you just see birds flying around. There are kites, like 5 or 6, just zooming about over there. I don't know whether you can see them or not. But like it's just nothing. Like I say, the most you hear is a plane going overhead or some like cars really far off over that way. So it's just really nice to be out here. I'm going to do a lot more of these walks. Bring you with me. Probably test out some bits of kit that I get and stuff for my wild camping videos, but there are so many of them just hovering around over there, red kites. There's like 5 or 6 there, 3 up there. Mad. We get loads of them around here. But yeah, so I finished rambling like a maniac. I'm going to do lots of walks like this, bring equipment. Like I've got a bit to test today. I've got a little water cleaning straw. Can't think of the proper term right now, but yeah, I've got one of those. I've got like a little water pouch that it was screw onto the top of. It's part of like a big bag. You can fill it up and clean your water from any water source. But I missed it. This big red kite just flew down. Yeah, like, how beautiful is that tree? Sorry, I keep going off of topic, but yeah, so I want to try, and I'm going to have a drink and something to eat in a second on that bench. And then there is the river, which is either the Evenlode or the Windrush, one of the two, but it's like just back there. So I'm going to try and scoop up some water in my collapsible water bottle and put the straw on it to try it out, and hopefully I don't end up shitting myself, because that would really suck. And also my water filtration setup was quite expensive, so it'd be quite annoying if I ended up with the poops or vomiria. I don't want vomiria. Mushroom. Anyway, I'm gonna have something to eat now, and I will get back to you in a second. So I was gonna test out my straw, but I've just got my bottle that comes with it out of my bag, and it seems that the lid likes to pop open when there's pressure on it. And it comes with a little carabiner on it, but like it's not even big enough to strap around this, so I think we will leave that. Plus, also, don't know if you can really, but those clouds back there and up ahead of me seem very ominous, so I think I'm going to make my way back home, and I have gone the wrong way. That is super swampy. That is not where I came from. I've gone very much off the path. I was over there. But I can hear some dogs coming, so I'm going to go for now. Peace. Oh, the other thing I will say is I'm going to be making a video again tomorrow. So I'm going to try and make like between like 2 and 4 a week. This is just covered in sheep poo. Yeah, between like 3 and 4 a week, hopefully. Do some walks around by me. Take you to some other places like the villa. Yeah, and then do some like wild camping and bushcraft ones over the weekends, like on a Friday night when my parents look after my son for me. It won't be every weekend that I do wild camping videos, because sometimes my dad goes to football, so I won't be able to do them on those weekends, but it's only the home games. Yeah, that's about it really. Hope you've enjoyed our little wander together through part of the Cotswolds. See you next